the latest AAA spreadsheet, so please put the stick down and back off. All right, he says, this is a really slick and well-detailed app which provides a monitored listing of everything that runs and for how long. You simply turn it on, let it run for a few hours, and go into the history feature to see who's been hogging the CPU. After just a few days' use, I was able to easily find exactly which apps are killing my battery. At certain times, I would turn off a lot of normal features, allowing another tier of apps to be ranked and see who the culprit was there. With this info in hand, I could then choose what I wanted to run and even see differences in CPU usage as I experimented with different update, syncing times, etc. Case in point, I'm a Go Launcher EX lover and was disheartened to see my home screen Go weather widget was chewing up quite a bit of resources, even when only set to update once an hour. So I removed it, and thanks to the free offering on GetJar for beautiful widgets, I now use their weather widget, although it's not quite as pretty, but it uses a lot less power, so I'm a happy camper. Isn't that what you brought tonight, Jose? Beautiful widgets?
Yep, that's the one.
Cool. Hope that's useful to someone out there. Thanks for your time, and again, your great show from Rich Poe. Thanks a lot, Rich. That was a great email. I appreciate it. I will back off. And that app was never mentioned on the show, so you're in the clear. Cool. Yeah, I would love to have, like, I don't have too bad of a battery issue, but I would love to have an app that kind of just singles out which one is causing it, because I could see that being a pain in the butt. You guys have any input on this? And the answer for his first question about the whitelisting all apps by default thing?
No, I know you can freeze apps. I've never done it. Maybe Dora could shed some light on that, or Cody, or any of you guys?
I can only say that phone, the HTC Inspire, it's the HTC Inspire 4G, I should say. It's essentially the AT&T version of the Evo. It's cranked down a little bit as far as some features, but it was the first Android phone that I had when I was on AT&T. It is great, and yeah, as far as battery life, I always told people just go in, change the screen timeout to 10 or 15 seconds, which it sounds like you already did. But in your email, it said that you had it set to auto brightness at 25%. But for what I remember, though, the auto brightness sort of auto corrects itself based on what app you're using at the moment. So turn auto brightness off and then crank it down to I did it between like 15 and 30%, because even then it's still like really, really visible. But if you are used to doing that, if you crank it up to 100, you're just blinded.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyone having any battery issues, change the time it down from like a standard minute or two, the screen timeout that it comes stock with, down to 30 seconds, if not 10 or 15, because it's literally, it'll time out that many seconds after the last time you touched the screen.
Right.
So, but yeah, as far as blocking out the apps, man, just root and ROM.
Thanks, Cody.
Yeah.
Dora and Jose, any more input on this?
Well, I don't know anything that can lock down apps except for possibly if you have different profiles, like on, I know Timster's Droid X2, you have different profiles for your home screens. Maybe there's an app that can do profiles and let you hide apps from the app drawers when you're in certain profiles. It's the only thing that can really come to mind. I don't know anything that will actually lock down applications from individual use. To be honest, my kid plays with my phone all the time. One simple rule: I see you in anything except for what I gave it to you, you ain't getting the phone back for a week.
Nice.
So he does good with that. I will say right now I have 340 applications on my phone. I have went through a severe trimming. Last time I looked, it was like 480. Wow. Now this is not installed apps from the app market, but complete apps listed in titanium backup.
I got it.
Which basically means that's how many apps could be actively running on my phone. So to me, that's important.
Sure.
Yeah. And I'll say Jose brought up a tremendous app back 30-something weeks ago. Auto Runs is still a relevant app to let you stop something before it even starts. So if he uses this in conjunction with the app telling you what's taking up the battery usage, you can better handle that app's activities, and maybe you don't have to kill it and get it off your phone. Maybe you just need to wrangle it in a little bit.
Gotcha. Thanks a lot, Dor. Jose, anything on this, or we should go to the next one?
Nope, I think Dor pretty much covered it.
All right. 2 more emails here. This one is from Denning. Hello, Steve. Ever heard of Fire Sheep? Well, if you have, you can now have something similar on your Android phone, droidsheep.de. This is for educational purpose only. What's that? That's the app where you can basically, if you're in like a Wi-Fi hotspot, you can just kind of log into people's machines
and hijack their accounts.
Yes, please, please use this only for educational purposes. Droidsheep.de. There you go. Thank you, Denning. Thank you.
I want to go educate myself tomorrow at Starbucks.
This is from Andrew. He says, I had a question. Maybe you can help. The other day, I was talking to my girlfriend's father about the benefit of smartphones from a business perspective, and he mentioned he would love to use one, but here's the problem. Smartphones cannot be on the internet and make a call at the same time without the use of Wi-Fi. What he needs to do is make a cell phone call while receiving a VoIP call at the same time, or put one on hold and answer the other, essentially using 2 lines on one phone. I heard AT&T claims to be able to do this, wondering if you guys could explain that process or if it would work for my girlfriend's father's purposes. Thank you guys for the great show every week. Sincerely, TechQuest, a.k.a. Andrew.
All right, man.
Hey, TechQuest. Yeah, is it AT&T only that can do this?
I got a lot of input on that.
Go for it.
Okay, the difference is between GSM and CDMA. So AT&T and T-Mobile can do that because it's part of how the GSM network works. CDMA, which is Sprint and Verizon, cannot do that unless you're running 4G. If you have 4G running, you can be on the phone and you can be browsing the net or doing whatever. And the same thing with Verizon LTE. You can be running internet browser or whatever and being on a phone call.
Ah,
beautiful. Very interesting.
Very interesting.
I didn't know that. I don't know why they're not shouting about that.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, I never see that advertised. Jose, thank you very much, man. That was beautiful.
No
All
problem.
right, let's go around. Any last comments and words, and we'll end off. Door.
Well, the app list, I think I'm going to have to listen to this again and get everything updated, and it helped that my phone, that my computer went boom. The apps I have for this week's show is Ustream Nuclear Radiation Dosimeter, Extensive Notes Notepad, Caffeine Mark Benchmark, Electopedia. How do you say that? Electopia. ELECTOPIA. Crash Plan Wimp.com -official app. Beautiful widgets and quadrant standard edition.
Nice.
If you want access to every single app we've ever picked, podnutz.com/forums, shows, Android app addicts, show picks, links to a Google Doc with everything we ever picked, links directly to the market, who picked them, and what the price was when that we picked them. If you or a family member is sick and tired of getting infected and you need something that will work rock solid on virtually any piece of hardware out there, you need to learn about Linux. With these Android market kind of thing, it's piggybacking on technology that's been used in Linux for well over a decade. Trust me, you need to know it. You need to learn it. It will make things easier in the end. And to help you get over the hump of that initial learning curve, go to linuxfortherestofus.com, and it has 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Awesome. That's the Door seal of approval. Thanks, Door. Timster.
Hey, timscomputerfix.com is my website. Hey, Hockey Nations 2011 is coming out for the Tegra devices. Check it out. Hockey season.
What is it? Is it a game or like a hockey management type get?
It's a game.
Okay.
And yeah, you could email me at timster@podnutz.com.
Cool. Thanks, Tim. Cody.
Once again, thank you for everyone who came out and added me on Google Plus. If you haven't yet already, search me up on Google Plus. Just Cody Cooper, first and last name. Once again, thank you to Viper Boy, the developer of the Viper ROM, whoever developed the RC Mix 3D Evo custom kernel 2.2.3. Thanks to ZitoMax from htcevohacks.com and ZitoMax at YouTube. Go check out his channel, subscribe to it. And thank you, Tim and Jose and Dor and Steve, everyone on the show. Tim, once again, had a blast. Although I must say, my temporary run as the villain here was quite fun, and I gotta continue it because I was told that I could play with you, and then if I wanted to go up to the big leagues, I could play with Eric Salce. So this is me calling you out, Eric.
I like this.
I did it. I did it, and you're next.
Damn, Eric, what you gonna do? Eric's on Eric's on Nuts at Night today. We're gonna talk to him about this.
Yeah,
but I think that somebody who's in a godlike plane right now is our friend Jose, who came to the show. Well, what do you have to say about Jose, Cody?
Jose, he is. You know what? I'm gonna build a shrine on my desk to Jose. He's what we all need to be working toward, as far as our Android hacking gurudom.
Yes,
which is a great word I just made up. And needless to say, I think I still need to look you up on Google Plus, Jose, and we'll do some talking.
Yes.
But thank you for coming to the show and mopping the floor with all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Jose, for coming on the show and enlightening us. Please let us know where people can find you and anything else you want to say.
Well, like he said right now, Cody, I am on Google Plus. I am on Twitter, Computer Doctor with a Q, and I do have that website there. But there's really nothing to see there unless you need something repaired. The only thing that I would like to plug, I'm kind of still doing my shows. I'm not very motivated anymore because I technically, like I told you before, the Hispanic community is not very following when it comes to following technology. So if you guys have any customers, anybody that that speaks only Spanish and they want to learn a little something, or they're interested in technology, direct them to my website. You can get to the other websites from computerdoctor.com. I have the websites to my podcast there, and it's everything in Spanish, but it might help some of the Spanish speaking people.
Awesome.
And and as far as what you said, Cody, is not really me, because it's the hardware, and of course, the awesome developers like you said, like ZetoMax and everything. So, but thank you for the nice comment anyway.
Thank you all. Thanks, Jose.
Got it.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show. That was fun, and I think the wars will continue. So we'll bring another installment of Benchmark Wars when when the dust settles and we see who's next going to step in the ring. But I hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you for watching this episode of Android App Addicts, and we'll see you next time.